Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. Last time, we got here to the chapel after grinding for this goddamn thing 100 friggin' times or more than likely. I spent a half hour grinding that stupid thing. Off camera, I actually got the Tiny Devil Soul, and there's a really easy way to get it if you're in this area. At this save room here, equip the Ghost Soul, which we also got in the last episode, and just use the Ghost Soul right here, and you can usually kill the Tiny Devil in one hit. It's a really easy strategy for getting it, as well as, because the Ghost kind of homes in on it, as well as the fact if you ever get low on MP, you're right next to a save room, so that's a really easy soul you can get if you, like, want it, and honestly, I'd recommend getting Tiny Devil. And honestly, I'd also recommend getting the Ghost if you haven't gotten it already either. But anyways, let's get ready for another boss. This one, I guess I could recommend Axe Armor. I don't know, there was a way how I killed this guy really fast. Zombie might actually be a nice soul to have for this boss fight as well, because this boss can actually poison you if it hits you with its tail. Axe Armor is a really nice soul to use for that, as you kind of see. And unfortunately, I did not get that thing's soul. That thing has a soul that, if you're going for a 100%, not just because of the fact you'll need souls, but that might be an enemy you might want to get, because there's one of okay, for 100%, there's a certain area that requires one of 3 souls to get to, and that boss has one of them. Thankfully, that won't be for any time. Anyway, these guys here, these skull things, this is what I was talking about back in episode 1, where I could think of one enemy that's more of a hazard that you can't actually kill. It's these guys. You can't kill them at all. They're more of a hazard than an enemy. Their name doesn't appear at the bottom. They don't drop a soul at all. It's one of very few things I can think of, besides, like, spikes or something, I guess, that you can't actually kill, but no matter what, there's no way to kill those guys. And I'm gonna switch to Tiny Devil. Yeah, Tiny Devil's a pretty good early game soul. It's not that practical later on, and even early game, I'd say there's probably some better ones, but it's an alright soul for what it is. And this guy here, Zombie Officer, despite what you may think, it does not drop a weapon. Thank God. If it did, it would probably be one of the best weapons in the game, but no, thankfully it doesn't, and I don't need to grind on it. Anyways, new area, the study hall. I don't know if we have, no, we don't have a map for this place yet. Lovely. Some Durgas and some Tiny Devils again. I believe this way just takes us to a weapon. We can't do anything up there yet. Actually, can we? No, we can't. Shoot. I was about to say, like, I didn't think we could, but I don't know. I didn't see the other thing there. We have Student Witch. Student Witch, for anyone who's seen Proton John's Let's Play, yeah, it has a pretty interesting soul, to say the least. Anyways, Bastard Sword. It's weaker than our current weapon, but if you don't have the combat knife, this is actually not that bad of a weapon to get. It's kind of long, kind of quick, and it's moderately powerful for this point in the game. Even the base lard, though, is stronger, and thing is, the base lard is a weapon you can get from zombies, which are the first enemies in the game, so if a zombie drops that at the very beginning of the game, you have a better weapon than something you get at this point, and we're, I'd say, about 15% or so of the way through the game. Not a big percentage, but still, that's kind of sad. Up here, if you didn't see, we actually have winged skeletons. Unfortunately, we have no need to collect their soul because we already got it at the beginning, and I don't know why I said that is a bad thing. We have evil butchers here and giant ghosts. I think Tiny Devil was the only soul I really grinded off camera for, because yeah, it's the only one that's It's the only one that's, like, I really wanted to get, because it could attack in multiple directions. Three to be specific. For some reason I was thinking it was 2. Can't do anything in this room for now. We'll be coming back in a bit. This room's kind of annoying. Because we have these freaking pain-in-the-ass enemies. Ectoplasms. Ectoplasm is a rare breed of an enemy I cannot stand in this game. For one, they can turn you to stone, or... No, they curse you, which is honestly a really annoying status condition in its own right. And what curses do is it basically drains your entire MP. And I'm going to pass by this room briefly because there's a save room down here that I'd like to go to first. Yeah, so they can curse you. Their soul has, I swear to God, what has to be the lowest rate of any soul in the game, because I grinded against these things for so goddamn long during my practice run. And what does their soul do? It's the one that nullifies curses, so... yeah, they suck, needless to say. I believe we got a hidden area up here. And we got a melon, which I believe is a really nice healing item. And there's also another item here in hard mode as well. Like, hard mode's, I guess I could quickly mention, hard mode's a mode you get for beating the game. It's more or less what you'd expect it to be. Actually, I think I've briefly talked over it. But there are some item differences, and that being one of them. Yeah, this... I think, yeah, I'll just go to the save room again. I think we're coming up close to another boss. I don't know why they would have a save room around here without it, but for some reason I always used to have trouble going through that hallway with all the ectoplasms and stuff without being, like, really low on health. I wouldn't mind getting that Student Witch soul at some point, seriously. Actually, I should show this off here first, because down here, we have the Student Witch. And $1. But no, that's not the important thing. What's the important thing is over here. Can't do anything about it, but remember this spot for later. Just trust me on this. You're gonna want to remember that. So, hello. Hey, you're Soma, aren't you? You must be him. Yes, but who are you? Oh, forgive me. I'm Yoko Bonandes, if that's even how you pronounce her name. I'm a member of the church. How would a member of the church recognize me? You met Genya Arcado, right? I did meet him, but he told me about you, and he asked me to help you if you were in trouble. Arcado said that? That's hard to believe. Well, he may have seemed a bit cold at first, but he's actually quite a decent guy. He may be looking out for you because you share the same dark powers. Wait. Are you saying my powers are dark? Oh, you mean you didn't know that? Oh, no. Did I say something? What's said is said. Essentially, you have the power to rule over and command monsters. Rule over monsters? I have no desire to do that. It comes as naturally as breathing for you, so you may not realize it yet. And though I called it a dark power, it doesn't mean that it's evil. It's like a weapon. Its user decides whether its use is for good or evil. Well, when you put it that way, I feel a little better. Since I got this power, I've begun to lose my sense of self. You are yourself. There's no one else you could be. Don't second guess yourself. Be confident. That's more important. I think I understand now. Thanks, Yoko. I'm not used to being thanked by people. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Have you seen a man named Graham? Graham? Yes, I met him earlier. Be wary of that man. I believe that he will inherit Dracula's powers. No way, he didn't look like a bad guy. Right. Now I've got a bridge to sell you. Don't be fooled by his appearance. He's not who you think it is. Oh, alright. Well, I must be going. I've got to find Graham. See you around. Well then, this area just gets more and more interesting every day now, doesn't it, folks? Anyways, let's just continue on here. We're actually doing really good for time, all things considered. Here we got Minotaur. Minotaur, I believe, actually has a pretty good soul. Minotaur is basically a better version of the Skeleton Knight soul that we got at the beginning of the game. I don't think there's anything in this room at all. I don't know why there would be, because it's not like we can do anything about it. And we have a boss, and if my guess is that there's a save room over on the other side, I'm not going to bother with it. Actually, I don't think there is a save room on the other side, but still, I'm not going to bother with it either way. Because we have great armor here, and although Creaking Skull might be the easiest boss in the game, great armor isn't far behind. And if you once again notice, we didn't get another soul for him, and I just realized we killed like 2 bosses in this episode, jeez. I guess we started off right next to one, but still. Oh, what's a child like yourself doing in a place like this? Child, you're rude, Grandpa. Oh, my apologies. The name's Hammer. The army ordered me to come here. Hi, I'm Soma. Thought I was inspecting a shrine, but suddenly I was in a castle. Don't you think that's a mean thing to do to a guy? So I just bailed on my mission. What do you mean? There's a bunch of strange people that gathered at the shrine. I thought they'd be good customers, so I opened up a shop. Ah, good for you. There's weapons all over the castle and no monsters at the front of the gate. Good place for a shop. Come by. Give you a good deal. See you around. Ha ha ha. A shop, huh? I don't get it. I don't either, Soma, but what I do get is that Malphus double jump is awesome. And yeah, I'll keep going a little bit. I'd say this is a good amount of progress to make for an episode, and it is. We made a lot of progress this episode, but we've also only been recording for, I think, only like 11 or 12 minutes at this point. My timer says 12 minutes, and that's still like cutting out like a decent chunk at the start, so yeah. Anyways, to get in this door here, we can't face it normally. We have to backdash into it, which I guess makes it one of the few times that the backdash is actually required for something. I don't believe that this actually leads to a whole lot of anything interesting. More student witches. I'd still like to get their soul. Yeah, we get the whip sword this way. Whip sword is extendable, durable sword. It's kind of strong for what it is. Has a big range. But like most people says, it's slow as crap. You also can't do any like flaily stuff with it, so I don't know, I'm sticking with the combat knife. I'm aware how, like, the combat knife need to be, like, really close to use it, but this thing more than makes up for it in strength. And I've been pretty near everywhere else, so yeah, I think now I might be actually a good spot to end this episode off. So, next time on Aria of Sorrow, I just realized I don't think we got a single soul in this game. By the way, now we have this enemy here called, or actually we saw this enemy. That changes what I just said. We did get a soul in this episode. Yeah, the Where shows up there, and once you have that conversation with Yoko. I was about to say it should be a new enemy, but no, we saw it in the castle corridor as well. Anyways, I think that's going to be a good spot to end this episode off. Next time on Aria of Sorrow, we're going to continue on through the I don't even remember this area, to be honest. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.